Captain Angel Simmons.
And I'm Lieutenant Sean Simmons.
And we are the Corps officers here at the Suffolk, Virginia Corps. Thank you for joining us for our virtual Kettle Kickoff.
You are in for a very informative display of hope. Hope marches on in the Western Tidewater area.
So go ahead, grab a snack, share this link, and get ready to learn about what's happening in Suffolk, serving the Western Tidewater area.
Come, thou long expected Jesus, born to set your people free from our fears and sins. Release us, let us find our rest in thee. Israel's strength and consolation, hope of all the earth. You are dear desire of every sovereign nation, and joy of every longing heart. Born thy people to deliver, born a child and yet a king, born to reign in us forever. Now thy gracious kingdom bring, by thine own eternal Spirit, rule in all our hearts alone. By thine all sufficient merit, raise us to thy glorious throne. You're the answer to her prayers, a faithful God who cares. You're the answer for all we need. You're the answer to our prayers, a faithful God who cares. You're the answer for all we need. We sing holy, holy, you are holy, God. We sing holy, holy, you are holy, God. We sing holy, holy, you are holy, God. Holy God, by thine own eternal Spirit, rule in all our hearts alone. By thine own sufficient merit, raise us to thy glorious
Salvation Army gave me hope by giving me an extended family to go to during tough times or even in joyous times. I have had some of my happiest moments here, and then like some of my saddest. But you know, they've always helped you make it through. I am currently the Salvation Army in Suffolk secretary, and I enjoy assisting people with their utilities and food needs. And currently with Angel Tree, that is a joyous time.
I'm Captain Angel Simmons, and I'm the Corps officer here at the Suffolk, Virginia Corps, along with my husband, Lieutenant Sean Simmons. I want to tell you a little bit about how hope came to me through the Salvation Army. When I was around 5 or 6 years old, my mother went to the Salvation Army in Alexandria, Virginia, in order to receive assistance with a utility bill. But she didn't leave with just assistance with that bill. They invited her to church, and from that, my sister and I, my mother and my father, started attending the Salvation Army in Alexandria, Virginia. And from that, I became active in the youth programs. I started being there whenever the doors were open and available to kids. And I was able to grow up in their youth mentoring program through character building. I was able to become more involved in the ministry there, and I felt God leading me to full-time ministry. Not only that, I was able to see God bring it full circle. Later on in life, when I met my husband and got married, I became the social service director at the Alexandria Corps. And then I was able to invite people, just as my mom and family were invited to the Salvation Army for church. As I continue in my ministry here in Suffolk, Virginia, I am reminded about hope marching forward, about how God is able to use people who are just willing to be used, nothing special about them, but just valuable to God. And He allows us to continue to do the work that He's called us to do. Here in Suffolk, we are able to see the ministry that is flourishing with our youth, having a day camp for the first time this year. We are able to see the ministry flourishing as the community continues to come together for our drive-through meal program, to see the churches come out and help one another and serve meals, to see the different volunteers come into our building and provide services and resources to others, our wonderful board members who give wholeheartedly and share the message of the Salvation Army, and our many soldiers and friends of the Salvation Army who are dedicated to its mission and who continue to show what hope really looks like. I hope that you all will become a part of this great mission to bring hope to the world. The Salvation Army is marching forward here. And as we continue, I know that God will open up doors for us to do even more and even greater things in the future. Thank you for allowing me to share, and God bless you.
I'm Lieutenant Sean Simmons.
And I'm Captain Angel Simmons, and we're the new Corps officers here at the Suffolk Corps and Community Center. We're excited to do ministry here, to get into the community, and we want to tell you about a program that we offer. It is our meal program. It's every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 p.m. It's a drive-up system. You drive up in your car and you can leave with a hot meal for your family for the day. We also have walk-up for those who do not have vehicles. You're able to walk up and get a meal. It starts at 3 p.m., but meals go quickly, so come as early as you can. Also, it's at 400 Main Street, Suffolk, Virginia. And we are thankful for all of those who support this program, all of the different community organizations and different restaurants who provide the meals. All of you who are donating, please continue. We'll be continuing this meal at least through the end of the year or as long as the pandemic lasts.
Hello, my name is Deidre Sawyer. They call me Miss D. I'm the cook here now at the Salvation Army. And I just wanted to share with you how I came to the Salvation Army. 20 years ago, my kids were small. They was 3 and 6 years old. I had no income, and so I met a young lady of the Salvation Army, which encouraged me to come in and fill out application for Angel Tree. She was so nice. And that wasn't half of it. It was food laid on the table where I could pick anything that I needed. And it was so, I actually broke down and started crying because it's the hope that I thought that I didn't, that was here at the Salvation Army, that was here to encourage me to sign the kids up, and that they do this every year. If I needed food, clothes, anything that I needed, I could always come back to the Salvation Army. And so 2006 came, and the advertisement for receptionist was in the paper. I said, Lord, you know how things just pop out to you? Receptionist, it was so big, Salvation Army receptionist. And I said, Lord, it stayed in the paper for a whole month. Every time I looked at the paper every day, it was still in there. I said, Lord, let me go up here and try it. Came up here not knowing that day that I was gonna get my job here at the Salvation Army. The officer asked me, could I sing? I'm not a singer. But Lord, if I didn't break out, what a friend we have in Jesus up there in that lobby. And that changed my life for the rest of, since 2006. So I've been a part of Salvation Army since 2006, and I thank God for bringing me here and allowing me to be able to help others and others to grow and to minister to them, or just to sit and talk. The Salvation Army is the way. Thank you.
How you met the Salvation Army?
I'm Jeffrey Johnson, coming from out of the Mount Suffolk. Pastor gave us assignment to come up here and volunteer at the Salvation Army to help feed the homeless. And it's just been a blessing, and just seeing what God do. Church and the Salvation Army are all about changing lives. That's what it's all about. We're here, and we're so glad, and give God the glory.
Amen.
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 Hey, good morning. I'm Juanita Kendall, and I am glad to serve with the Salvation Army. I've been here since I was a little girl, and I got saved at the age of 7 and served and used to walk to the Salvation Army many blocks just to come and serve the Lord. I am thankful to be here this year, and God has led me here. He is faithful and true, and I pray that you will endure with God, because He needs you. We need each other. Happy to serve, and hope that you find the way.
Down this lonely road, sometimes I wonder, but you always call me back with your great love. I want to love like you do. You are grace and love and life and truth. Jesus, all I want is to be close to you. I want to live right, that God may use me at any time and anywhere. Oh, you pick me up when I fall down. You hold me in your arms, oh Jesus. Be my eyes when I am blind. Be my hands and feet, oh please just let me always seek your will, so I can show others the joy that's found in you. I want to live right, that God may use me at any time. Ooh, in anywhere.
God and loving my neighbor like I'm supposed to. Telling the story, giving you glory like I know to. Taking my woes and taking my blows, I know you chose to. Cover my doom and go to my tomb, and then you rose to save my life and give me sight and make me right so I can live right. Oh God, won't you use me at any time, oh, and anywhere. Oh, I want to live right.
My name is Jay Butler. I'm a lifelong resident of the city of Suffolk. I serve on the Salvation Army Board and have done so for many years. The Salvation Army is simply the best charitable organization in our community. When you give the Salvation Army $1, it's stretched as far as it can be stretched. I'm very impressed with the way they handle their finances and make your dollar and your donation count every cent. The officers are unbelievably dedicated to serving our community and the people in the community. They not only serve material needs, they service the people's spiritual needs as well. I hate to think where our community would be without a Salvation Army organization working every day. I support the Salvation Army. I encourage anybody in our community to support the Salvation Army in any way they can.
Hope that you are inspired by how hope is continuing to be the leading force in our community. There's more in store.
My name is Vanessa Hicks, and I've been coming to the Salvation Army since around 2012. I was invited by one of the members to come to the Women's League, and after coming to the Women's League, and I kept on coming, and everyone was so very inviting, and I come to it now. I've continued to come to it because it's a place of fellowship with the women, like a sisterhood, a place where you could come and volunteer and help feed, and just to be something to keep you from always being retired. It's something to keep you from sitting at home, looking at television all day. So you're out and about, you're meeting people, doing different things. We go on events, outings. So it's always a fun time to have. And if you think about, if it's something that you find lacking in your life, where you're bored being at home, think about coming and joining us at the Salvation Army. And you have so many programs here that is given to people. And, you know, I feel as though we're like Jesus' hands here on earth as we do things for people, we cooking and serving and whatever it is we're doing. So that's all I have to say.
Hello, I'm Lieutenant Sean Simmons here at the Suffolk Corps, and this is how hope reached me. I was born and raised in Columbus, Georgia, but moved to Virginia in 2012 where my sister asked me if I wanted to change the scenery. So I talked to my grandmother and she said, Columbus, Georgia has had enough of you, has seen enough of you. So I moved on to Virginia where I met my wife and she invited me to church. She invited me to the Salvation Army. In my time in the Salvation Army, I became the building maintenance mechanic. And in my time throughout my daily routines, I could see the things that were going on at the Corps, and it was different than anything I have heard of or seen when I was growing up. Salvation Army don't just offer food and utilities, it's so much more. And that touched my heart. I was invited to a men's camp where that weekend was Proverbs 27:17. As iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. And I will never forget that weekend. It was very powerful for me. I hold that dear in my heart. That's how hope. Without our Christmas efforts, we would not be able to provide the services that we offer here at the Salvation Army in Suffolk year-round. Here are some things that we were able to accomplish by God's grace and with the help of friends like you. More than 18,000 people were served in the Western Tidewater area. Almost 2,114 children were served at Christmas in partnership with Cheer Fund and the Toys for Tots. 13,326 meals were provided with the help of Love Suffolk Buy Local, numerous churches, and our donors. Over $200,000 was spent on utilities with the help of Energy Share, VNG, and our donors. Over $20,000 was spent on rental assistance with the help of our generous donors.
How do you help Hope march on here in Suffolk? Is it giving your time? Is it giving your talents? Is it giving your resources? Or just sharing with others all the great things that are happening? You can create your own online Red Kettle, which is our virtual fundraising. You can join in by volunteering in our toy shop or in our kettles or ringing bells at one of the local stores. The choice is yours. The opportunities are numerous and endless. We have canned food drives and many other things that happen throughout the year. So join us as we march together to bring hope. God bless you.